Hello you, welcome back to the Appalachian Trail. This is the trail just here. It runs all the way from Georgia to Maine, 2,190 miles. At this stage we've done much more than 350 miles anyway, but there is still plenty more to go, which is great because I don't want this trip to end anytime soon. Just up here in the hill camped. There's a couple of tents between the trees. It's only myself, Bennett and Lee because the rest decided to carry on tonight. We're about to have dinner and settle in for a quiet night in the woods. Head good, body good, feet good, heart good, all good. Let's go.
Trees are insane. I read a book about how if you have a certain grove, especially if it's all the same tree species, they sync up their photosynthesis cycles, which doesn't make sense from the outside because if you have them on a hill, some are going to get more because of their position than the ones down in the valley.
Yeah.
But they all sync together so they take the same amount and then share the energy almost equally throughout the members of the grove.
You don't have a spoon.
I do not have a spoon. No.
So what are you going to eat it with?
I am going to make homemade chopsticks out of sticks. The key is to take the bark off of it because you just don't know what has peed on the bark. So you take the bark off and you got yourself a clean stick.
At least he's not trying to Tom Sawyer us. This is a lot of fun. You guys want to take a try? Yeah. I'll
Nick Green once said to me, if you ever wanted to see God, wake up really early in the morning and take a look around you.
I think it's going to be a warm day today.
Well, Josh, it's already warm now, actually.
Yeah, I know. I'm in shorts already.
There's a universe of wisdom in this man's beard.
Yeah, oh, absolutely. Oh, man.
This is Plan 9.
Plan 9, yes, absolutely.
Walking with Raven.
From outer space.
I'm walking with Raven on YouTube. Check out his channel.
It's a pleasure meeting this fella.
And you. And I have a question for you later
What's
on.
that?
Well, I'll ask you later.
Okay.
And maybe next time I see you, I'll ask.
Absolutely. Thank you.
Yeah, good to meet you, man.
Thank you. Pleasure meeting you. How far are you guys going today?
Oh, we did pick somewhere. It's like 15.6. It's called Ash Gap.
Ash Gap. Okay. That's just before the high shelter, right?
Yeah. Because we're going to do like 2 15s and then go into town. See you down the trail.
All right, take care.
He's a good guy. This ain't so bad. I'm tired, sure. There's a couple of days where I felt exhausted, but I have gone injury free and for the most part pain free on this trip. In ancient Greece, there was a competition, and the competition was to see who could come up with a sentence that would be true all of the time. So no matter the situation, no matter what was happening, a sentence that could be applied and still be true. And the winner of that competition is, "This too shall pass." This is so beautiful in here. Any time or most times I think about America, I think of New York, Vegas, LA, the cities. And perhaps what I see on the news, or one thing or another about the politicians. But actually, the America that I love and that I would identify with or want to identify with is this right here, this wilderness. All along this trail. And then all the smaller towns that we're going in and out of, I feel as though we're meeting real folk in these towns. Country folk. The kind of people who built America. People who still to this day have strong values, strong principles. The kind of people you'd want to be your neighbour. And I love this because no longer will I think about New York, LA, or any other city when I think about America. I'll think about this. We are now in the Roan Highlands. Over my shoulder is Tennessee, and if I turn this way, on the other side of the ridge that we're walking on is North Carolina. And we will be walking up here for all of today in this glorious weather. Bob is up there, so is the blue sky, and you might be able to make out that's Pringles and Magpie walking on the hill up there ahead. Is there a reason or reasons for you hiking the AT?
Absolutely. I came out here to spread my mama's ashes on the same dirt that Elvis Presley was born on. Yeah.
Tennessee?
Yeah, Tennessee. I came out here to spread my mama's ashes on the same dirt that Elvis Presley was born on.
When did your mother pass away?
2019. So at the border, I've been spreading a little bit here and there. Be one with Georgia Momma, be one with North Carolina, and that's going to be Tennessee. Ultimately, I'm going to spread her ashes in West Virginia. So yeah, that's the motivation, and to test myself. You know.
I love that.
Yeah.
Have you ever been to Graceland?
No, no.
Was your mother an Elvis fan?
Oh yeah, big Elvis fan. Yeah, she would have been happy to know that she's sharing the same dirt with what Elvis was born in, you know?
You know, I'm a big Elvis fan.
Yeah?
My dad was a big Elvis fan, and after my mother passed away, we brought him to Graceland.
Is that, wait a minute.
From Ireland.
Wait a minute, can you repeat that?
Yeah.
When you're...
So my mother passed away in 2006.
Uh-huh.
And a few months after she passed away, we gave our dad tickets to come with us to Graceland.
Is that right?
Because he's a huge fan.
They were big Elvis fans?
Yeah, so we brought him to Graceland, and I think you should go.
You and I have the same connection, yeah. Something with our parents, knowing the way they raised us on their music. Elvis, she would have loved to be, as a mountain girl, to know that her son's spreading her ashes on the same dirt Elvis came from. Yeah, that's what it means to me to be out here in these mountains.
I was talking to Plan 9 on the trail today, and I asked him why he was hiking the Appalachian Trail, and he told me that his mother passed away a few years ago and that he was now spreading her ashes along the trail, which is a beautiful thing to do, beautiful gesture. Immediately afterward, I thought to myself that perhaps he is now releasing something that he has held onto for a very long time, and that this can be symbolic for him in some way. And I say that because my mother passed away when I was 24, and then my dad passed away a couple of years later, and in the years that followed I became very self-destructive. I really struggled with that loss and coming to terms with that loss. But it was when I hit rock bottom that I realised that I needed to release myself from the pain, from the burden that I was carrying, and I needed to go on and live my life, not just for them but for me. And in all the years that have passed since, I often look back and can see that my parents passing away, although it wasn't something I wanted to happen, it was inevitable at some point, and it was a catalyst. It was something that happened in my life that released me, that allowed me to go on and live the life that I am now living. That there, that cloud, that's your problem. In the grand scheme of things, that cloud is your problem. It might even be gone tomorrow. Either way, it's not going to last. This too shall pass.